guys, my name is Jessica and welcome to Makeup.misfit. So Alice in Wonderland project, another update. I feel like I'm filming this slightly too early because February is a shorter month, but I am not. We are right on time, and the playlist for this project will be down in the description box if you've wanted to see any of the other products that I have worked on throughout this project, or if you haven't seen this project yet, you can start at the beginning and work your way through if you are interested. That'll be down below. But I am very excited with where I'm sitting at right now, so let's just get into it. So last update, I rolled in 2 new products. I rolled in number 14, which was the Mad Hatter, so a product that you forgot you had, and number 15, which was You Are Entirely Bonkers, but I'll tell you what, all the best people are. And that was a product that you liked that most people don't. I also had one product that was still staying in from a previous update, and that was a product with a cap or a lid, and the prompt was off with their heads. So let's just show you guys where I'm sitting at right now. For number 14, which I rolled in last month, a product that you forgot you had, I rolled in the Sydney Grace highlighter in a PSL Extra Whip. This had never been touched. I completely forgot I even had it. I had mentioned it in the last update, but when I was doing my makeup collection videos, my makeup inventory, I didn't even show this. I had purchased it back during their sale in July, and it just like slipped my mind and went away. So it was brand new when I rolled it in. And right now we are sitting at some usage on here. I have used this a total of 6 times, and that would be including today. And my goal is to hit 20 uses. So I do still have a few more to go, but I know that I'll be able to roll this out no problem next month. I'm very happy that I've actually been reaching for this. I thought it was going to be a little bit too dark for me, but I feel like it's okay. Like, I don't know, it might be a little bit different on camera than it is in person, I'm sure. But for me, I feel like I don't have an issue with it. Plus, I mix it with other highlighters and I really blend everything out. So I feel like I'm not going to have an issue wearing this whatsoever. My birthday is coming up. My birthday is actually in just a few days on March 3rd. So I'm very, very excited. I'm probably not going to wear this highlighter on my birthday, but we'll have to see how I'm feeling that morning, but I'm very excited about continuing to use this highlighter because I really do enjoy it. So that one will be staying in. Now for, where are we here? Number 15, which is You're Entirely Bonkers, but I'll tell you what. I'll tell you a secret. All the best people are. So this was a product that you liked that most people didn't. And for this, I decided to roll in this face palette by MAC. So this is the Jeremy Scott collaboration, and this is the Cheeky Volume 1 mixtape. And I'm going to show you a photo of what it looked like first. I had not used this in years, and I went for it, and this is where I'm sitting at right now. So let me just explain a couple things. I have used this the full 20 times. That was my goal, so this will be rolling out. I'm very, very excited about that. After the 5th use, I hit pan on this highlighter. Now, I was like going in the next day. I didn't even notice when I actually hit pan, but it was the next day, and I went to go dip into it, and I was like, I saw a little reflection. I was like, what is that? So I took another glance, and sure enough, I had hit pan. If I have a photo of that, I don't remember if I took one. I'll put it up. If not, then I don't. But I just went to town. I wore this highlighter every single day that I had reached for this palette. So that is why I had only just started recently using the Sydney Grace one. I could have overlapped, but when I reached for this palette, I more or less reached for the highlighter consistently. I used the bronzer a few times. I had hit pan. I had used my 20 uses on the 20th of February. There was a couple times where I had used it twice a day, so I didn't necessarily use it every single day. But I did absolutely reach for this and the highlighter every time. I use the bronzer more often than not as well. I'm actually wearing it slightly today. And then the blush I had only reached for a couple of times, so I would like to get a lot more use on the blush and the bronzer later on. But this highlighter, like, the pan had expanded so much on this, and after realizing that it only took 5 more uses to hit pan on this, I was like happy about it, but also like I could have easily put in those 5 more uses back when I was originally like using this when I first got it, instead of just putting it away for a few years. So, you know, there's that, but it was very nice, and it's very motivating to see how much pan has actually shown up in this highlighter, and it's making me want to completely use it up. So you may see this somewhere down the line in another project because I would love to finish up that highlighter this year. And last but not least, off with their heads, a product with a cap or a lid. So if you had seen my last update, I originally had a mini Charlotte Tilbury lipstick in here. I think it was the Pillow Talk one, and I do not know what happened to it. So what I had done was I had started using my mini KVD lipstick. This is in Lovecraft, I think. I don't know if I had mentioned that last update. But this was what I was using in place of that. And I said that if I was to find my Charlotte Tilbury lipstick, I would put this one off to the side and continue on with that one, since that's what was originally rolled into here. I don't know where it is. I'm thinking at this point I probably lost it at work, because that's very, very possible. So I just stuck with using this lipstick. And let me tell you, I'm glad that I did, because I am completely finished. Now, I don't dig into my lipsticks. I really could not care less to do that. So to me, as soon as I hit the rim of this plastic piece in here, I call it done. I am so happy to have this finished. I actually really did enjoy this lip color. Part of me wished I had a full size of it, but I'm like, I don't wear lipstick often enough, and I'm not a lip product kind of gal, as I've mentioned before, so a full size I feel is a little bit too much for me sometimes. But these mini things, this is the kind of lip product, the size of a product that I would like to have. So I'm super excited about having this lipstick not only rolling out, but completely finished, because that's one lipstick out of my collection. I know I never did a lipstick collection video, but maybe I'll do a lip product one in a few months. We'll see how it goes. Let me know if you want to see that, but this is out of it. I am so very happy. So that is what I had for my last update, and I'm so excited that there's only one product staying in for this round. We will be rolling in 2 brand new products. So I have all the prompts up beside me, so that's why I've been looking this way, reading off of these. So I have a few more. So I'm going to go to pretty random, and like I did the last few times, if I can find it here, I am going to put 1 to 23. And if I do happen to roll a prompt that I've already used, because that is very, very likely, I will just keep re-rolling until I get to one that I have not used. So as you can see, there is 1 to 23. So I have all the prompts that I've finished in red, so I'll easily know whether or not I've done it or not. So we're gonna roll in 2 numbers. So number 12, I think I did already. Yeah, I finished that one. Number 14 is the one that I just rolled out. Number 8. Oh, I haven't done that one yet. Who are you? A palette with a color story that best describes you. Okay. I'm gonna have to go take a look and see what palette I want to use. I have got so many eyeshadows jumping into projects now. I'm just like, and I have a few eyeshadow based projects, so we'll have to see what I pull. But I'm excited about that one. Okay, and the next one, number 4, which I have not finished or done yet either. This is the Drink Me Potion, so a mini / travel sized product. So, okay, let me go look. I'm going to go take a quick peek at my collection, and I will be back in just a moment, hopefully, with the products that I will be working on for the next month. Okay, so this is going to be an interesting month. So I'm gonna start off with the mini travel size product that I'm pulling into this project. So this is a little mini Nude Sticks Illuminator highlighter. So it's the Illuminati, and it's just a stick highlighter. Now, I've had this for quite a long time, and I've never really used it. Like, I've swatched it a couple times here and there, but like there's a little bit of use you can see at the top there, but definitely not enough for how long I've had this for. So my goal is going to be to completely use this up. Now, I do have a bunch of highlighters that I'm working on, so I feel like something like this would probably be best on like my shoulders or my collarbone or something like that. So I know it's still winter, so I mean, obviously I'm wearing an off-the-shoulder sweater today, so it's gonna be a little bit harder to wear it that way, but I feel like that would be the best way to get use out of this. So that's what I'm going to do. My goal is going to be to completely finish this. So there is a chance that this is gonna be in the project for a few months, but that's totally okay. I really enjoy how it looks swatched out. I will actually swatch it for you guys just so you can see. Let's see right here. It's super pretty. Oh, that was a bad spot to swatch. It is pretty. So you can't really tell on camera, but it is really nice. So I'll be looking forward to getting use out of that. Now, okay, so so the palette that best describes me, I went with something that best describes me right now. Because my aesthetic changes. I can want all pink looks, I can want bright looks, I can want my pink and yellow looks, I can want just completely neutral, just a one and done look. Like, my aesthetic changes a lot. So what I decided to do was, like I said, go with a palette that best describes me right now. And because my birthday is coming up in a few days, I am very into like the pinks for my birthday. I don't know why, but for the last few years, I've always done like some sort of pink eye look. I think 2019 was like my best one, but I don't have photos or anything. But I've always just gravitated towards like pink on my birthday. Pink is my favorite color. I absolutely love it. But I do have a lot of pink going on right now. So I have my Pan That palette, which is the Vizier Midsummer palette. So that's a mauve tone palette, which is close. I just rolled in my Natasha Denona Love palette into Deck of Panning, which I just started. I have my Mercury Retrograde palette. That would have been the palette that I would have chosen for that, my Mercury Retrograde, because it is neutral, it's mauve, there's a little bit of everything in there, but that's my Panning Solitaire palette, so I didn't want to pull that into here. So I do have a lot of pinks going on. But what I decided to go with was this palette here. So this is by Lethal, and this is their After Dark palette. So this is like their 90s bright kind of color palette, which I absolutely love. I was born in 91, so I like 90s everything. But I went with this because, yes, it does have the bright pink here, which I love. It has this gorgeous pink shimmer shade here, but it's got a couple purples. It's got like this really pretty coral shade that I like. It's got this more berry toned. And even though I'm working on shades like this, I feel like I could still manage to work this in. It's got a silver. My Natasha Denona Love has a silver as well, but it has shades that I feel like I could still use. And I can mix and match these palettes and still get the use out of it that I would like. So I don't know if I'm going to gravitate towards this on my birthday or not. We'll have to see. I'm going to try using it over the next couple of days and just see how I feel about this palette, because I have not actually used it yet. But my goal is to use this palette a total of 10 times. Again, this might be in this project for a little bit because I don't know if I'm going to be able to get all 10 uses within this next month. Like I said, I've got a lot of eyeshadows that I'm starting to work on now. But I would like to use this palette a total of 10 times, and I'm hoping that I can use each shade in here at least once, which is, if you don't know, there's a project called No Pan Left Behind, where you use every shade in the palette at least one time, just so that nothing gets left behind. I don't know if I'm going to be able to with these two shades or not. Let's just swatch them out and see. Like, they are not really colors that I gravitate towards, but this year, I don't know if I mentioned it in one of my videos, I may have, but this year I do want to kind of step out of my comfort zone a little bit when it comes to color. When I first started wearing makeup, color was like it. Like, pretty much I would wear, actually it would be like green, yellow, and blue. There was a trio from CoverGirl that I used to wear all the time. And these two colors actually kind of remind me of that. They were a little more vibrant than what the CoverGirl ones were, but I do want to break out and like actually get out of my comfort zone and have a lot more fun with color this year. So I do feel like this palette would be good for that. So I'm putting this palette into what best describes me, because like I said, this is like their bright 90s vibed kind of palette. The colors in here, the pinks, the purples, everything about it, the shimmers even, like I'm really excited about this. These two shimmers right there. Oh yeah, those are super pretty. So I feel like I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this. But you know what, if this is in the project for a couple of months, I'm more than okay with that, because I would like to actually kind kind of form an opinion on the palette as I'm using it. So I'm really excited about that. So these are my 2 new products, and I still have my Sydney Grace highlighter in here for another few. I've only used it 6 times, so what I think I have 14 left to go, which is not going to be an issue. So this one will more than likely be rolled out next month. As for these other 2, they'll probably be in here for a little bit longer, but hey, that's how it goes. So let me know what you guys think. What kind of looks do you think I could do with this palette? I'll show it to you guys one more time, and let me know down below some color combinations that maybe you would like to see. There is no neutrals in here, which is okay because I can just pull them from another palette, because I usually need at least some sort of neutral, even if it's just like the transition or something like that. Not all the time, but once in a while. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about that, and go watch the other videos if you haven't seen them yet. The playlist will be linked down below. And thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I will see you guys all later. Bye.